And hello and good afternoon and welcome here to the amazing American Airlines Center. It's time for Thunder broadcast here on 98.1 FM, WWS, the sports animal, and on the iHeart Radio app. Daniel Voiles here at beautiful American Airlines Center in downtown Dallas, Texas. Alongside of me, of course, is my good friend, Senor Sean, the YouTuber, our producer and engineer back in our 98.1 FM studios. Thunder and the Dallas Mavericks playing for the final time this season. It's also our final NBA broadcast of the season, and we're really excited to see how this will go. Dallas is the number one team in the league. Oklahoma City is third entering play today. And good to have my friend Sean for the last NBA game before we have minor league baseball starting up very soon. So, Senor, final time we're doing NBA. And we already know Dallas is going to win the series no matter what happens here today. So what's the mindset for the Dallas Mavericks as we get ready for this final meeting of the season?
I think right now for the Dallas Mavericks, they're going into this game just like every other game they've played so far this season. Ready to go against another team, trying to get this win in front of their home crowd and trying to keep this run going. It's a big test, and it's only going to get steeper from here on out. But I'm going to throw this on the side of the Thunder here. They want to make sure they don't get swept here because they have lost every game so far against the Mavericks that they don't want to lose this one and get swept by one of their rivals here. But time will only tell in this matchup.
It's really going to be interesting to see how it goes. Of course, we have a nice little barbecue feast here in the American Airlines Centers. We are ready to go. Of course, SGA, don't know how 100% he will be as we have our national anthem that just wrapped up just moments ago. Really a key series, and we don't know if this will be the last time Sean and I will be calling NBA games between the Dallas Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's something we'll have to see about seeding as far as that is concerned.
Yeah, because we still have the playoffs to deal with. And if that's the case, we might be seeing each other once again. But let's focus on this one game, though. And I should tell you, Danny, I was allowed to bring this up to the booth. I have it right now stored away, so you don't know what I'm going to bring to you.
Yeah, Dallas 47-13, OKC 42-19 as we're underway here in Dallas. As Gafford will get the first bucket of the game, Dallas up 2-0. Dallas in the home whites with the Mavericks in blue letters, blue numbers on the front and back, white shorts, Thunder in their road blues, Thunder in white letters, white numbers and letters on the back and white numbers on the front, blue shorts, orange stripe as a dunk there, and we're tied at 2, just underway.
All right, so we're going to have one of these types of matchups here, already tied up early here. But it's a very long game, but it's going to be a lot of fun to keep watching here on the strategies these coaches have.
Yep, Anthony Davis with the slam 4-2. SGA, who's been dealing with that strained hip injury, I don't know if he'll be 100%, but he was really good in his last game against the Denver Nuggets, so I don't think his injury is too severe, but I think that's something we're going to have to keep monitoring as this game goes along.
Him during pregame warmups, he was looking pretty good. That hip injury wasn't something too concerning about, and I think he's ready to go for this one.
Yep, tied at 4 with J-Dub getting the bucket. Next time I will be in the state of Texas will be when I'll be visiting Dell Diamond in Round Rock later this season, as Kyrie Irving will take a 2, and it's no good. SGA with the rebound. And J-Dub with the bucket there. Thunder up 6-4.
Williams doesn't lack confidence.
Lead here for Thunder, but let's see. It's my last.
That was a deep 3 for Clay. That was no good. No Derek Lively, by the way. He was out with an injury, and a dunk there for Luke Dort, and it's 8-4 Oklahoma City.
Wow. Dort just going off. Making a big
Yeah, just got wide open there, and when you get wide open like that, there's no doubt that you're dunking.
Of course, no matter what happens, Mavericks will take 3 of 4. It's either going to be a sweep or 3 of 4, but Dallas will win the season series regardless. So even if they lose this game, really doesn't matter for the Mavericks. All that matters for them is they will win the season series, regardless of the outcome.
But remember, it's about the season. It's all about records from here on out as we're making that run towards the playoffs.
Yep. 3-pointer for Chet Holmgren, who coming off a 19-point game against the Nuggets, gives the Thunder an 11-4 lead.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me.
Jason Kidd, the coach for the Mavs, Mark Dagnall, who, by the way, in IRL, celebrated a birthday. Which, happy birthday to him. He is the coach for the Thunder.
On the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Brian?
By the way, Oklahoma City Blue is taking on the Valley Sun.
This small advantage is
for anyone asking what team I was trying to think of that logo when I did the rest of the scoreboard. So there you go. Timeout for Dallas.
They've gone way too long without a score.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
The first timeout for either team, with 8:11 left to go in the first quarter. Final meeting of the regular season between the Thunder and the Mavs. We're so grateful to have Senor Sean joining us for the Mavs deal. He'll be joining me. Funny thing is, the next time Sean comes to Oklahoma City, it'll be Comets baseball when we get started against the Round Rock Express. Really excited about that, but first got to deal with Albuquerque and Las Vegas before we get down that far.
Yeah, let's kind of wait before we have to deal with the UNI trip with the minor league system.
Funny thing is, we're excited about that. Of course, looking forward to opening day, which is, by the way, March 17th against Albuquerque. So on that March holiday, which I think y'all know which March holiday I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you don't want to say it right now because
we're still in February.
Yeah, we're in February when we're doing this stream.
They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs
Oklahoma City, by the way, is now in third place, tied after the T-Wolves lost last night. Thunder got done playing a game against the Denver Nuggets back on Sunday, so they just bust down to Dallas.
Outside Davis.
Thunder starting, by the way, a 3-game road trip. This is the final meeting of the season between the Thunder and the Mavs, as I said. Kyrie with a 2-pointer, 13-6 OKC.
Here's the thing, I don't know how much sleep you got last night.
I actually got a good decent amount of sleep last night.
Yeah, I'm surprised you did because I was able to sleep very well after last night.
Oh, Anthony Davis with the steal. I think this is another thing we're going to be talking about. We said about the meetings between these two as the turnover battle.
Yeah, because here's the same turnover, and there's another one that just happened. Thunder trying to get down there.
Anthony Davis has the ball. Play for 3, no good.
What are we doing here? We're having turnovers galore right now.
Against this squad, they struggle to make free throws.
Now here's SGA.
But
his last outing, he had
funny
20.
thing is, we haven't seen each other since what? Back in the Emerald NBA Cup. That was the last time we were in Big D.
Well, it was the stuff after that. I think we had one more game after that.
Yeah, we had the regular meeting in Oklahoma City, then the Emerald Cup down there in right here in Dallas.
On the wing, Thompson.
And we haven't been back to I haven't been back to Dallas since.
We've been seeing each other way too much.
SGA for three. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball for SGA, and the Thunder are on top 16-6.
Start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Not the way how the Mavericks were envisioning this game.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Irving.
Dallas need to get something going.
Nice move.
And there's a foul on SGA, and they're going to count it.
Could be a three-point play.
Oh,
That looked like, I don't know about that one. That looked like, to me, that was a reach-in foul, but apparently they called it a shooting foul, and the bucket does count. And it's 16-8 Oklahoma City with the free throw coming up. First free throw for the Mavs.
Actually, first free throws on the day.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And Tim, last night, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases the
Of course, Cooper has done a good job developing as J-Dub for three. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball for J-Dub. It's 19-9 Oklahoma City.
Already a 10-point lead here. And I don't know if this happened in our first matchup. I think the Thunder got out to a pretty sizable lead.
Must be concerned about their seeding grade.
Yeah, BA. For teams
But this is a great start for the Thunder.
Well, let's also not forget that, you know, the first time these two teams met, there was no Isaiah Hartenstein. He was out with an injury.
But they played very good until he got to the late stages.
And then
This is a different side of the Thunder here that needed to show up for this one.
And definitely, and we talked about this a lot, you know, in our 3 meetings. You can count this one as our 4th because, like I said, we had the Emerald Cup here in Dallas. Is that, you know, the injuries were a problem for the Thunder when these two teams met last time we were here in Dallas. You know, you had no AJ Mitchell, which I don't know if he'll be playing or not. And then you had, I think, I'm trying to think who else was hurt. I think that's the injuries. And like I said, Dallas was like healthy, if you know what I mean.
So for Dallas, Washington comes in for Gafford, and Russell is
Going to be something interesting that we got to just focus on here. But again, early on in the game, a lot of stuff could still happen.
Jokic and LaMelo Ball, player of the month for their respective month.
Here's Flagg. Still
That's
without
Cooper
bucket.
Flagg over the PJ Washington.
On the wing, Irving. Watched by Wallace. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Good D by Wallace.
That too is no good. Isaiah with the rebound. Dallas will win the season series regardless of this outcome, whether it's another win or if it's a loss to the Thunder. So they would end up either taking it 4-0 or 3-1. That's the only thing that could come out of this. Oh, a nice steal for Washington. That was a bad mistake for the Thunder, and Kyrie will get 2 points there, and it's now an 8-point Thunder lead, 19-11.
Yeah, it's still a very nice cushion right now for the Thunder. I think just a slight mistake, if they can not have them so often, they can capitalize here.
That shot no good. Thunder got their own rebound. 5 seconds on the shot clock. SGA needs to get a shot up right now. There's a 3, no good. Davis with the rebound. So the Mavericks already getting something going. D'Angelo Russell gets fouled by Chet Holmgren, and he'll go to the line for free throws.
Now it's time to look at the players in this rookie class who are shooting the ball the best so far this season.
Bad foul there by Holmgren.
And looking at those numbers, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? For a rookie in this league, he's scoring.
Camera is a little finicky there.
Already.
4:11 left to go in this first quarter. 19-11 Oklahoma City will now make it 19-12.
Look at this Mavericks roster. Tremendous size up front.
I think we're gonna have to keep an eye out on the fouls as well, as Caruso's coming in for the Thunder.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City, and he makes both.
Don't think he played when these two teams met.
Let me check my notes here.
We know AJ didn't play when these two teams met last because he was out with an injury.
And they've settled in quickly today.
9 of 13 for the Thunder on field goals, 5 of 12 for the Mavs, so Dallas needs to get something clicking.
Now Irving.
They got to get something clicking here, but they also got to stop with these silly mistakes.
Well, Kyrie, I was about to say Kyrie about made that shot, but he missed.
Number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, that was an easy shot there. Just had it at a bad angle.
And that makes him 3 for 4.
There's SGA for a 2, Thunder up by 10.
Trail by 10. Tipped.
And that was tipped, but Powell got the save to Najee Marshall. Kyrie has it.
Irving for 3.
Irving for 3, no good. Rebound by Isaiah Hartenstein.
Rebounds now in the game.
It's been that kind of quarter for him.
Average are just playing it too sloppy here.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good efficiency.
SGA for 2. Thunder up 25-13.
Right from the start, particularly on the
Thunder will be in Chicago on Thursday afternoon. That'll be at 2 o'clock Central Time. I believe first meeting of 2 between the Bulls and the Thunder. Josh Giddey taking on his former team.
Yeah, you gotta deal with a certain somebody that we know.
That would be Kyle Langland.
They get the rebound.
Definitely going to be a lot of fun. And then they'll wrap it up with the Knicks in New York. First meeting of that season series between those two. J-Dub for 3, Cha-Chinga Thunder Moneyball for J-Dub. 28-13 Oklahoma City.
Getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. We've been seeing how the Mavericks have been playing too sloppy.
Washington a screen. The 3 from Russell.
Mavericks coming off
pulls it in.
I think they won last game.
Got rebound number 7 tonight.
I believe they did.
Yeah, they did. So both teams coming off a win. SGA got 2 more points, 11 points on him, and it's a 17-point Thunder lead.
Irving, the pass to Russell.
And I don't know how I'm thinking right now. If you're on the sideline here for the Mavericks, it is.
Here's a 3 for Russell. That's no good.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
We're under a minute left here in this first quarter.
Yep.
Washington with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect them to make that layup.
Pass to Powell. Irving for 3.
Irving for 3. Got it. Kyrie gets a 3-pointer there, and it's a 30-16 Thunder lead. 11-3 run for the Thunder in the last 3.5 minutes of this first quarter.
An 11-3 run.
And there's the bucket and the foul on D'Angelo Russell. SGA will get the line, get a free throw.
His first trip to the line tonight.
That was stupid. That was a stupid move there.
And Max Christie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Wiggins in for Jalen Williams.
We got Wiggins and Hartenstein back in for the Thunder. And now it's a 17-point Thunder lead.
In this league, he is relentless.
Thunder trying to get back into first place.
In the win against Memphis.
And let's not forget about the assist.
Mavericks coming off a win against Memphis, the animal friends that Sean loves, the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Grizzlies.
Falling in love with the 3 ball.
Thing is, they've been at home for a while. Thunder have already started this 3-game road trip. That's how the first quarter is going to end. It's 33-18 Oklahoma City.
It's clear he's in a
lot of work still left to go here in this one, but great start by the Thunder.
Definitely, if you know what I mean.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one.
Second quarter underway here at the American Airlines Center. Final time I'll be coming to Texas on the NBA side of things.
Great job facilitating shooters.
For now, barring how playoffs look.
Yeah.
As well.
And what about the collective effort?
Of course, we still have our minor league season we will worry about.
On the floor for
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun when we get to that.
And yes, I'll make sure to have Sean join me in the booth for Oklahoma City for that first meeting of the year. As Anthony Davis gets the rebound. Christie for 3, no good. Anthony Davis tried to get the rebound, but it went to Caruso. 15 points for the Thunder, or no, 15 rebounds, excuse me, for the Thunder, 6 for the Mavs. But Anthony Davis responds with a dunk himself.
Well, as much as the dunks are cool and all, you're behind by a lot.
Yep. Isaiah Joe, who didn't play the last time these two teams played, scores. It's now 17-point Thunder lead.
Good grief, this is just already going downhill for the Mavericks.
Derek Lively got injured in their last game against Memphis.
And another key for them was his rebound.
Najee Marshall had 12 points against Memphis. That was back on Sunday.
Davis is the perfect interior player.
37-22 Oklahoma City.
We're now about 2 minutes into
here's the thing. Let's just think about this. You were talking about how the Thunder played their last game, and then they had to immediately get down here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Wallace.
Mavericks have had time off, so they haven't been in the group yet.
Yep. Dallas entered today 5.5 games ahead of the Thunder. And Russell for 3, got it. D'Angelo Russell with the 3. It's a 12-point Thunder lead, 37-25.
To make the corner work for him.
Wiggins with a screen on Russell.
And they need to play better on defense right now through the Mavericks.
Yeah, but they couldn't stop Case and Wallace there, and it's a 14-point Thunder lead.
You see, they're allowing too much open area, and that's something that we might have to listen to with the coaches during halftime. Is good three there and these horrible mistakes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now here's Davis. He has 6. It's good. Give him 8 points now.
Yep, 8 points, 41-27 Thunder. And the timeout will be for the Thunder.
Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys.
I don't know why the Thunder would want to call a timeout. You got a good sizable lead. Unless there's something that the head coach is thinking that we don't see. But I think they're doing pretty good.
Yep.
Then again, I might be wrong.
Oh, yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, I've also gotten the Thunder, or not Thunder, excuse me. I just already pre-ordered WWE 2K26, and I will be, you'll be seeing me show up here at Dallas, so it won't be the last time this season you'll be seeing me in Big D.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be able to stay away from this broadcast booth for a while after this matchup.
But at least we're looking forward to going. I'm looking forward to the baseball season, and we're gonna have a really good competitive series.
For the Mavericks. Then for
Yeah.
City,
Which, by the way, we're still eating all this barbecue. Well, we got barbecue already set up, which we're going to get to that during halftime as well.
Oh yeah.
But where did you find this barbecue?
I think there was a barbecue stand before I got to the arena.
I think I know where you went to. You went over there, didn't you?
Yes, and I made sure you got barbecue so you didn't get yelled at by me. As that three is no good. Rebound by J-Dub. 43-27 Thunder.
Commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Terrible play on offensive and defensive for the Mavs. And the Thunder's taking advantage of it. This has been a great start for the Thunder that we haven't seen in a bit.
We haven't, in fact, we haven't seen that all season series between these two.
Next game against the Bulls.
Right. I was wondering, when was the Thunder going to show this side of themselves? And take them to the last game of the season series. Come on, man.
If they would have done it in the first few games of the season series, then we would have been saying, well, this is a different story between these two.
Exactly. But that's not what happened. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get that type of series.
Mm-hmm.
5 for 11 in this one.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is...
You're not taking any shots at the Thunder.
Right.
To the inside.
When you got good expectations on certain teams and they don't fulfill, you kind of feel a little disappointed.
Yep, Casey Wallace hitting another Thunder money ball, 46-29 Oklahoma City.
Those switches, if you don't, it's on you.
I agree. Yeah, see, this is the type of action I've been waiting to see out of the Thunder.
Yeah, none of the 3 games that we've covered this season, we've seen the Thunder be aggressive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and they've been so well so far. We'll see how the head coaches talk during halftime. In my honest opinion, this is the action that the Thunder wanted to see.
Bucket and the foul, by the way. Chet Holmgren will go to the free throw line. It's now going to be a 20-point Thunder lead.
Flags checked in for the Mavericks. SGA checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren no good on the free throw. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my
Coming up to the halfway point of this second quarter. 2 points there for the Mavs, 48-31.
Trying to get shooters looks off of screen.
Here's probably what I'm going to be thinking that the Mavericks are going to have to try to do during halftime. And I might be wrong when I go and check with the Mavericks here, but I think they're going to have to fix a lot of stuff, especially that defense.
Anthony Davis picks up the foul, and Chet Holmgren will go to the line for free throws.
Look, as I'm telling you, they're playing too much. This is not the type of action that the Mavericks have shown.
Yeah, definitely, if you ask me, it's really going to be... Let's see, he is going to make his first free throw. That ball spun around the rim a couple of times and finally went in.
We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Hit that for Derek Lively II, who was a big contributing factor when these two teams in the season series between these two teams.
Yeah, kind of things when you see players go down, but that's the way how the league goes. Really, you got players who can be great for a whole season, but then you got sometimes these injuries, and everyone's got to deal with that.
Yeah, it's a long 82 game season. I mean, you and I have talked about this when we done score checks. You know, whether it's in the video game or in IRL NBA. This is a very long season, as we say hi to the 4 people watching. It's a very long season, as it's 51-31 OKC, but it's a very long season. You're going to have injuries. You're going to end up having bad nights. You're not going to go undefeated and say, well, I'm going to go 82-0. No, at some point down the line, you're going to start losing games, and it's not a big surprise to you and me.
Well, yeah, you're completely correct. We are all expecting to see teams have these bad nights, and I think the Mavericks are having one of those sorts of nights, because this is a very bad situation here for the Mavericks. But we'll see how they can try to rebound here during the second half, try to make it close. But I don't want it to think that the Mavericks are going to come all the way back in and try to win this one.
I agree with you, because, like I said, it really doesn't matter if they win or if they lose. They won the season series regardless. We can agree on that. I mean,
yeah, that's why I let the broom and dustpan back at home. I knew this probably was not going to be a wise night to bring it.
Anthony Davis had 11 rebounds, 10 points in the game against the Grizzlies, as we got a foul on Anthony Davis, his second.
Yeah, see, that's an unnecessary foul.
Limitations placed on him as an athlete, because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long.
When you get those sorts of fouls that are unnecessary, it just it hurts the team more than hurts the player in a way.
Agreed.
The first one falls.
First free throw falls.
More physical game here in the second quarter.
Washington's checked in for Anthony
2 free throws missed for the Thunders. Mavericks have not missed a free throw in this game here today.
Look, free throws are always good when you know you're making them, but you also need to be making some other factors here. You got to be making your three-pointers. You got to be making your close rim shots, anything like that. And we'll probably take the sets before we get into the third quarter here on the differences between the teams.
And there's a foul on SGA, and that's 3 free throws for the Dallas Mavericks. SGA just ran into Kyrie.
Now, what are you doing there, buddy?
Kyrie just got hit by SGA after he let go of the ball. That was a clear foul, so that's 3 free throws for Kyrie.
Usually you don't see SGA causing those type of fouls, but then again, what else do you expect?
And he's good on the first of 3.
First free throw is good.
Is one of the most skilled guards of all time. He has shot 50, 40, 90 in a season, and we all know about his ability to finish at the rim.
Second free throw coming up. And it will be a 20-point Thunder lead, trying to make it a 19-point Thunder lead if he makes this third one.
Not to mention, over 80% from the free throw line.
If some of the Mavericks can try to make this at least a somewhat decent game before the end of this half, who knows? Maybe we got something in store for the second half, but if not, I'm not going to try to push it.
53-34 Oklahoma City.
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Now here's Wiggins.
But at least a great crowd on hand here in Dallas.
Yep, good crowd.
Williams from long range.
And they always been great here. When you got the crowd in a decent, in a good size like tonight's game, you got no problems.
Yep. 2-pointer, no good. Rebound for the Thunder.
Here for Oklahoma City. 22
Not sure who the Mavericks have next up on their schedule, as Cooper Flag gets the rebound.
Let me check my notes here.
And Cooper gets 2 points there.
Yeah, once Flag gets the ball in there,
Cooper waited till the second quarter to get some points on the board, but he's on the board.
We'll be back again on Tuesday against the Hornets.
That should be a winnable game for the Mavs.
4 points in the quarter.
We'll see. But that's 2 days after.
Thompson outside.
But we're going to actually be heading over to Charlotte.
So you guys are almost done with your homestand.
Yeah, this is the end of our homestand. We'll be headed on to the road to face off against Charlotte. Well, you guys head on the road to face Chicago.
Yeah, so we're going to be on the road. That's going to be fun.
And we actually will be on a road trip after that.
He's guarded by Washington, and that one drops.
Good thing for you, it's your only visit to Charlotte, because remember, it's East versus West. Don't you love playing East versus West, and you only meet them only one visit, not like two, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, which, by the way, the next 4 games for us is first up against Charlotte. Then we head to Orlando to face off against the Magic. Then we head up to Boston again to face off against the Celtics.
Back to Irving, beyond the arc.
And then we head up to Toronto to face off against the Raptors.
As much damage from three-point range as possible.
So I got to deal with a tough schedule.
Change up the plan, guys.
Facing some very competitive teams.
Oh, definitely, if you know what I mean.
Thompson scanning the floor. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Jalen Williams picks up a foul there.
Marshall's checked in. Oklahoma City making a switch here.
And kind of an unnecessary foul there, but you know, what else do you expect?
As we say hi to Cody, who, by the way, joined us in Dallas.
Well, I left Japan already. That's not what I'm seeing. Probably the plane got delayed. What the hell's going on with the weather in Japan?
I don't know, as Dort for 3 is no good.
We'll have to be delayed. Well, that seems like a you problem there, Cody, and not a me. No, boy, all right, I'm going to go see what the hell's going on and somewhere else real quick. I'll maybe be back.
2-pointer there for Kyrie, 59-42 with 40 seconds left to go until halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing.
Wiggins passes to Williams.
We'll see how this keeps looking.
And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
If they can at least get it a bit more closer here and not cause moves like that, what are you doing here, man? That was a stupid leaving it open.
And out of bounds, it was off of a Maverick player, so it'll be a Thunder ball.
They lack cohesion offensively.
And I think right now, if you're the Thunder here, just waste the clock. Don't even try to force it here.
Irving against SGA. Williams from long range.
Ends for 3. Cha-ching up Thunder money ball. That's a shot clock, cheese. 64-42. That is our score at the half.
Oklahoma City Thunder continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break.
Let's head to halftime right now.
They're running their sets well with patience and purpose.
Kenny, it's all yours.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. For the West, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to Dallas for Thunder Basketball on 98.1 FM. By the way, while we are live streaming, the Papyrus race is finished up. If you haven't seen who won that race, go check it out on the channel. Dean DeVos, Sean Ard with you here in the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. The YouTuber, producer, and engineer back at our 98.1 FM studios.
And then a well-timed weak side cut.
Very, very one-sided so far in this matchup as we begin the third quarter. And I got to check with both coaches during halftime and quickly going over with the Thunder head coach. He felt like his team was playing really good there, kind of with a few questionable moments there during the middle of the quarters, but they are going to try to round them all together and try to make a good run here to at least pull out the win in this one. Over in the Maverick side of things, Jason Kidd's kind of feeling a little bit uneasy here, and they're trying to get the momentum back, but it's very difficult here with how the Thunder have been playing. They're playing real aggressive. Mavericks don't know how they're going to try to fight the aggressive.
First free throw good, already a foul, 17 seconds into the third quarter.
And see, this is kind of what I was throwing towards.
SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Legs, we've seen players extend their prime, extend their career.
I think right now, if you're on the Thunder sideline, you're feeling real calm, real comfortable, and you're playing the type of game that you want to play.
Daniel Gafford missed and then rebounded for the Thunder, and Chet Holmgren missed, but he gets his rebound and score.
Can anybody replicate what
68-42 Oklahoma City, not the start the Mavericks were hoping for.
But this has been the type of game the Mavericks have been having. It's been a very easy game for the Thunder just to go around anything the Mavericks are pulling it. And if the Mavericks try something else, the Thunder are already thinking 2 steps ahead.
Foul, by the way, on the Thunder. Now Anthony Davis will have the free throw line.
To compromise themselves inside.
And I think you might even agree with me on that, because that's been the whole storyline so far with this game.
He misses the free throw, and it's clear.
Free throw missed for the Mavericks. They're first in the game.
As the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more.
If it's not one thing, it's another thing that's just gone completely wrong during this matchup.
68-43 Oklahoma City.
AD can guard anyone and can attack from anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Dort. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein with a screen on Irving. And it's Hartenstein.
Tough break for those drivers. They will have to regroup next.
SGA's got 6 assists now in the game.
Forgot my race is still premiering still. Well, it's wrapping up, more than likely.
My goodness, I don't even know what to even think right now.
Illegal screen on Cooper flag. Turnover for the Mavs.
Top rookie rebounders in the
NBA. For crying out loud.
Even though he's a rookie,
this is terrible.
Yeah, not a good way to.
A lot of heart doing it.
Not a good way to start the second half.
Oklahoma City's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Williams on the wing, getting 23. Dort outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the night.
Yep.
Good.
72-43.
Thompson outside.
This is trying to turn a bit ugly here if you're a Mavericks fan.
Because of how they control the boards tonight.
Pass to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City.
you're a Thunder fan right now. You're sitting pretty calm, cool, and collective here. And you're liking what you're seeing.
The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
ABA. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no
play for 3, no good.
Play in the pocket and roll to the rim,
taking too many unnecessary shots as well. See,
we complement each other.
It's been the whole offensive and defensive side of things. It's been wrong for the Mavericks, and if I'm going to get here, I take any chances here soon to call a timeout.
Yeah, definitely.
Dallas, no good that time either.
And that miss
They're really just 0 for 4 to start for the Mavs. That's not good.
Dort for 3.
That's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
SGA's got assist number 7 tonight. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any
Yeah,
kind of chance.
like I don't get. I wouldn't think how these guys' mindsets are now. They're probably all scrambled because they are playing too unnecessary. They are playing too one-sided here and not thinking any other way.
Foul on SGA, his 3rd. Yeah, you got a long road trip. You got Magic, Celtics, and you also got the Toronto Raptors, or Raptors, as some people call them.
And the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, we'll do. That's going to be our road trip. I'm hoping you guys enjoy yourselves.
Every opponent seriously, because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Luckily, though, we'll be traveling tomorrow because we get a day off.
No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
Luckily, I'll be able to sleep home one more night before I get onto the road.
Of course, the Thunder before on their last road trip played a back-to-back against Toronto and the Pistons. They really struggled in Toronto, but did a lot better when they played the Pistons.
Back to Holmgren for 3. And it's flagged with
But they only had one home game before they had to get back on the road.
It'll be interesting to see how you guys do. I know I'll be checking in from time to time on your streams.
Second foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls.
J-Dub's second foul.
So it's the Mavericks now.
Okay, now I don't know what's going on here.
Up top, SGA
now I'm seeing them committing fouls here. What's going on here?
I have no clue what's going on.
Defensively, he has the length and the quickness to guard just about anybody.
Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got 25 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight.
If I'm the head coach of the Mavericks, call a timeout, please.
He is playing great.
You have nothing to lose.
The Thunder have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Back to SGA.
But at least try to make it a bit more enjoyable here for the fans.
From outside the arc.
Because this is just right now becoming a one-sided affair, and it's not looking fun for these fans. And the last thing I want to start seeing is a bunch of people leaving.
Yeah, definitely, if you ask me.
But those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Dort outside.
Of course, we'll have WWE here in Dallas, which I will be coming to watch those events from time to time.
Knocks down the triple. SGA's got 7 now.
Really excited about that.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating
My
shots.
goodness gracious.
Back to Irving.
If Dallas wouldn't have any luck, they would have had no luck at all.
Shot clock at 5.
Right now, this is just a complete offset of what this season series has been.
Oh, yeah, I would agree with you on that.
They're on an 18-6 run. Here's SGA, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Another points for the Thunder, 84-48. Yeah, I think you need to call a timeout here on the Mavs.
Why you not call it a timeout?
Dort against Thompson. Gafford the screen. Thompson passes to Gafford.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Gafford, no good, but gets his own rebound and he scores. He missed it the first time, got the rebound the second time, and now it's 84-50.
Nothing will drive.
It's still way too far ahead here.
Focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. 27 points for him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a screen. And SGA throws it down.
SGA throws it down. 36-point lead for the Thunder. Timeout, Dallas.
They finally call a timeout. My goodness, somehow they did something right.
Yeah.
But, like, right now, just let the players breathe for a bit.
Get some Gatorade so they can figure out what's going on. This is going to be one of those games that's really going to be either enjoyable or really going to be a bad one, and this one is the bad one.
Yeah, I think the other matchups, again, have been enjoyable. This one, not so much, and both you and I are kind of shaking our heads as in shame.
Yeah.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren.
Give it to the last game of our time.
And it's Wallace in for Dort.
For NBA, yes. For NBA, yes.
For last one, for now, we'll see how it goes entering into the baseball season.
Dallas is shooting 40% so far in this one. Russell deciding where to go with it.
If he goes wrong, then man, I'm gonna be questioning myself.
It's not gonna go for him.
Yep.
Good D by Wallace.
And their physical dominance has been on
32 rebounds for the Thunder to 21 for the Mavs. That's a big difference there as SGA will score.
Gilgeous Alexander's got 13 in the second half.
It just shows the different sides of how this team has been. And those rebounds are combined offensive and defensive, and the Thunder have done better on both sides of the ball.
The league leaders in free throw percentage. In the third spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Klay Thompson fourth.
Both of these
guys that type of foul there.
I question that one right there.
Late in games.
At least the Mavericks are going the line for some free throws.
And try to get something on the board.
First one falls for him. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Like, we had a better time in All-Star Weekend than we did during this.
Oh, yeah. 88-52 as the Thunder got still leads. The Mavericks just... And that's 2 points for the Thunder. It's now 90-52. This is about to be something we're not really excited about.
Mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it easy.
Again, had better times during All-Star Weekend.
Yep.
but we're not having fun times here. This is disappointing.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Talk about a guy who's really broken out. How about Aaron Wiggins, Tim?
Oh, B.A., he certainly has. He's the former 55th pick in 2021. And you look at the versatility on both ends. He can shoot it, drive it, and defends multiple positions.
Davis gets 2 points, 92-56 Mavericks. Trail the Thunder.
Gets the ball there,
I don't think it's going to do much.
Williams, a screen on Russell. And that one's good. SGA.
Well, he has been.
But I'm thinking after this quarter, I'm going to expect a bunch of people starting to leave.
I would agree.
Irving up top, watched by Wallace, and stolen by Williams. Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. Marshall outside, pass to Washington. He shoots a three.
When this game is over, we will have your Whataburger post-game report.
And he can't get that one.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three.
Recap the scoring.
In the first half.
Sean and I will preview the Comets and Round Rock seasons coming up. And I'll preview my game on Thursday. Thunder heading to Chicago to take on the Chicago Bulls.
And you better remember, there's something I got for you after this, before we end up here. I knew before we're done.
Yep. I have a feeling it's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. I'm leaning towards the words it's going to be bad.
Wiggins with a screen on
you might get mad at me.
I think we're ready for baseball season at this point. You and I are just ready to call some baseball.
Yeah, we might be ready for that. But yeah, just be prepared. There's something I got here that I'll bring you out before the end of this broadcast.
Pass to Wallace.
Yep.
Pass to SGA. With one on the clock. And the layup is good. And he's got 41 now. And 3/4 of play in the
another shot clock cheese.
Yep. 156 Oklahoma City.
Right after this, we'll bring you the start of the
More than likely it'll be a Thunder win, but Mavericks will take 3 of 4 in the season series. Really excited to look forward to what will be a very fun season.
And the winner
over in the minor league. So yeah, I can't wait to get in and talk about that during our post-game report.
Right there,
yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
He kept his eyes up and his options open.
You know, we'll see if Round Rock will have a much better season, if you know what I mean. Just looking to bounce back and all that after NIRL wasn't good. They had an okay season we got a strained hip injury.
Shooting pain in that area. The training staff has cleared him, and I'm told he wants to play through this. He's a big part of this title contending team, and he's not willing to let them down. Back to you guys.
Well, we appreciate it.
Oh, wait. He's had an injury.
During his recovery process,
I am not sure.
Really next man up.
Take a look at the
I hope it's not SGA because, you know, I talked about this at the top of the show.
Isaiah Joe, and it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He's been playing all right, and again, I saw him during warm-ups, and he looked like he was good to go.
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays.
It would be the worst time possible to see SDA go down.
Well, let's also point this out. You know, you want him healthy when we get to the playoffs. That's the other thing you need to also take into consideration.
Exactly. You're exactly correct. You don't want to see somebody who might go down, and it's a worst-case scenario for playoffs.
Now into the fourth. Here's Jang. Caruso outside. Just 4 to shoot. This one for 3. Christie with a rebound.
3, no good.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Russell, the pass to Davis.
Davis for 3, no good.
The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth.
This is also going to give the Thunder a chance to make up some ground on Dallas.
Wiggins passes to
Yeah, you're exactly right, because after this game, basically they need to run, try to get the best seed possible for the playoffs.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. They've been having major problems.
Knicks are the only ones in the out of the 30 teams that have already locked a spot into the playoffs.
Nails it from 3.
As a three-pointer for Dallas, 102-61 Oklahoma City.
To fire away.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began.
At least got something.
And he's going for the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Nice catch and lob for Alex Caruso, 104-61 Oklahoma City.
Awesome.
Wow, man. Yeah. This has just been the whole story of this game.
Yes, an illegal screen. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too.
I think I'm not looking forward to the part where I have to do like early morning games on the East Coast, which I have to do that this year.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Especially when I have to make my first ever trip to Charlotte. Oh boy.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now.
That will be fun.
Back to Davis.
You think?
That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Wallace outside. Pass to Sorber. Back to Wallace.
Trying to find ways to have some fun here.
Here's Wallace.
Oh, yeah.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
And this is actually the first game this whole in-season series that I've seen the Thunder head coach just so calm, cool, and collective.
Yepers.
Only 2 of 6 attempts to drop on the
The
fourth.
good news is the Thunder will snap a 3-game losing streak against the Mavericks. The bad news is it happened after the Mavericks won the season series.
Some folks criticizing the wide style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics...
Definitely looking forward to the Comets home opener on March 17th against the Albuquerque Isotopes, the AAA parent club of the Colorado Rockies. Really excited about that. Get your tickets by 405-218-2150 or order your tickets at OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. It'll be open every day at 10 a.m.
Caruso, pass to Wallace. There's
Of course, we don't know who will be starting for either team since we don't have the final rosters.
To this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Which I got to figure out when
pass to Davis.
WWE will be officially
on the wing,
available from my PlayStation.
From distance.
It should be next month. When this game happens, it should be a couple days.
Yep.
Or about a week. Depending on what version you got. You probably got the normal one, so it should be about a week.
Washington grabs the miss.
Yep. I got the normal one. I went with the, oh no, I paid that number.
Now here's Russell.
Thank you.
Finds Irving.
I see they, and we'll talk about this off air because I want to say something that's awesome.
He is so good at maneuvering through contact.
But I'll say this, you know, I didn't expect, and I think you didn't expect the Thunder, you know, after losing the season series, you know, we wish this would have been a competitive series.
Pass to Washington.
As far as that is concerned.
Marshall outside.
That's just me.
Tries a 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
As Isaiah Joe gets the rebound.
Outside Joe. Wallace, the pass to Wiggins.
I want to say a big thank you to the people of Dallas for making my awesome hospitality all season long a great one. And we look forward to being back here doing it again, hopefully in NBA 2K27. And hopefully Sean and I will be grateful that it's not going to be a disaster.
We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that.
We'll find out the schedules and all that during the summertime while we're enjoying baseball season.
Yeah, while we are covering baseball season.
Yeah.
And down it goes. 2 points. Here's Wallace.
As now the fans for Dallas have already begun their heading for the exit part of the deal. 112.72. Oh yeah, the backup reserves are in because no SGA, no Luke Dort, and all that. They're on the bench, just chilling, having a cocktail. Knowing them.
They're just sitting on benches. Because they know they already won.
6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter.
Just put the reserves in.
Ooh, tried to dunk it home.
Ooh, try to dunk it. Kyrie gets the foul, his second.
And guys,
what are you doing, Kyrie?
Not being smart, if you ask me.
High percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Man.
The first free throw is good.
Well, I guess that means the cleanup process shouldn't take long for the people that have to sit here and clean up.
Who wants to pick you up full court every minute he's on the floor. He is just tireless and relentless.
But
on the
we'll just see how long it takes them, though. They try to kick us out of here.
I think we're just going to enjoy our fun time, knowing that's going to be a fun one. Good thing is we have another off day tomorrow, so I get to spend the night here in Dallas before I fly over to Chicago.
And it's flag missing.
You have to defend the three-point line.
Yeah, you get to enjoy that.
Pass to Wiggins.
Of course, all of our minor league games will be on YouTube, hopefully without any interruptions between now and then, if you know what I mean.
Here's Wallace.
I just hope we have a lot of fun during the minor league season.
Yeah. Hopefully we get more jerseys for, you know, all the minor league teams, not just OKC and Round Rock.
Back to Irving. Thompson with a screen. Irving.
Well, you get to deal with the East Coast stuff, and that's again, that sounds like a lot of fun for you.
Stolen by Davis.
That was the first time this season, first time ever I've ever gone through 4 time zones.
Yeah, that is true. You're going through 4 different time zones.
To your 3.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the
Well,
court, even tell where they're looking. And you that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Williams, a screen on Irving. Pass to Williams.
You know, it's not my fault that my team has a little different schedule than you.
Even though we love playing against each other, let's be honest on that.
Well, he usually
well, it's a guarantee that we were face off against each other. But we'll deal with that later.
Inside. Here's Davis.
There's Davis who will dunk it in. It's now a 40-point Thunder lead.
They just keep going to Davis.
1:33 left in the game.
Right now, let's just try to stay away from the fouls.
Stolen by Davis.
And
Anthony Davis with the steal.
This team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they
If we can stay away from the fouls, I don't care how this game ends. Just ended already.
And after dropping 3 games to this team on the year, they have to be ecstatic to get the win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight,
the announcers finally realized it was 3. Thank God you said it right.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total showed.
They finally said it right. Thank God for that.
Williams forever down there.
Took them to the final game to say that. Jeez.
Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks.
Well, we've been covering it a lot better than those guys down there.
There's
Davis for three, no good. AJ Mitchell, by the way, in the game. AJ didn't play when these two teams were here in Dallas.
I don't get it.
Count it.
And they came in here with some attitude.
And the shot clock will go off, and now that will more than likely be it. So the Thunder will get to avoid the season sweep, and they will more than likely win it 116-76. Well, now 116-78. I take that back. But Thunder is going to win this game nevertheless. So big win for the Thunder.
He's just not getting enough help.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one. And by a big
not a surprise, if you ask me. Thunder wins it 116-78, but Dallas will win the season series 3-1. And it was a disappointing loss for the Mavericks, but we knew going into this one, it really didn't matter if they win or lose this one. We already knew they were going to win the season series nevertheless. It's time for the Whataburger post-game report right now. We welcome you to the Whataburger post-game report. Let's just say this game was not really entertaining, to say the least, for either team.
No,
Thunder win it.
That might be a bit of an understatement on that one.
Yeah, to say that was not fun is a bit of an understatement. So the box score, we'll start with the Thunder. SGA 41 points. So yeah, despite the injury he had, he looked pretty good. J-Dub had 25, Chet Holmgren 14, Casey Wallace 7, Caruso 6, Aaron Wiggins 5 for Luke Dort, Isaiah Arnstein 4 points for Isaiah Joe, Sorber had 4, Ousmane Dieng did not score, neither did AJ Mitchell, Kendrick Williamson scored, Jay Will didn't score, and Topic did not play for Oklahoma City. For the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving 33 points, Anthony Davis 21, 10 for D'Angelo Russell, 6 for Daniel Gafford, along with P.J. Washington. Cooper had 2, and everybody else did not score. Caleb Martin, Brandon Williams, Jaden Hardy, Dante Exum did not play for the Mavericks. As you get a look at the final stats between these two teams, 4 of 31 from downtown, Sean. I think that's really a disappointing factor you want to put as you look at where the Thunder got 8 of 27 from downtown.
Yeah, see, that's one of the big key factors that were involved in this game. It was also inside the paint that was also a big problem. Huge outsell on the part of the Thunder. You see it with these stats, and look at the turnovers with the points off. And great job by the Thunder to get over with those turnovers. It was just too much on the part for the Mavericks that they couldn't do anything else about it.
As you look at, there's the first half stats we didn't show you earlier, but we're showing it to you now. Just wasn't the day for the Mavericks. I mean, Dallas really just never got anything going, never was able to recover, but take nothing away for Dallas. They will win the season series no matter what. So that is it for the season series for the Thunder and the Mavs. Thunder with the win 43-19. Mavericks will fall to 47-14. As for the Thunder Friends, the OKC Blue, they fall to the Valley Suns 100-83. As you get a look at the stats of the Valley Sun, and there's the stats for the Blue there. Suns improved to 29-11. The Blue fall to 27-13. As far as that is concerned, Blues' next game They will be at Rip City. That will be on Wednesday for them. Around the rest of the NBA organization, we'll get our final thoughts. We'll talk about the minor leagues and all that coming up shortly. As San Antonio destroyed the Knicks 117-106. Jalen Brunson, 29 points for the Knicks. As you get a look at the rest of these scores, those that didn't play for the Knickerbockers. De'Aaron Fox, 30 points for him, 27 for Devin Vassell. Dylan Harper, 15. Kelly Olynyk, 11. Jimmy Sohan, 10. Stephon Castle, 8. 6 for Harrison Barnes. Keldon Johnson, 5. Lindy Waters, 3. Luke Cornett, 2. The rest did not play. By the way, no Wemby, because he's still out with his injury. Cavs beat the Nets 127-110. As Cameron Thomas had a 31-point day for the Nets, it was in a L. Paul George, 23. 4 players did not play for the Brooklyn Nets. Darius Garland, 18 points for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell had 18. Lonzo had 12. Good game for Lonzo Ball. And about 5 players did not play for the Knicks, or for the Cavs, excuse me, in that contest. Thunder's next opponent, the Bulls, they fall to the Bucks 127-119. Colby White had 31 points for the Bulls. Josh Giddey had 19. Vucevic had 11. Rest didn't play for Chicago. Giannis had 28 points for the Bucks. 23 for Kyle Kuzma. Miles Turner had 17. Cole Anthony, 17. Bobby Portis, 13. Torian Prince, 11. AJ Green, 9. Roland, 6. Coffee, 3. And the rest did not play for the Bucks. T-Wolves beat the Nuggets 119-112. Jokic, 35 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists for the Nuggets in the loss. Jamal Murray had 22. Ryo Hachimura had 17. Tim Hardaway had 12. The rest of the scores, and there's those who didn't play for Denver. For the T-Wolves, Anthony Edwards, 37 points for him. Julius Randle, 24. Rudy Gobert had 22. And the rest, and those that did not play for T-Wolves in the contest. The Memphis Grizzlies beat the Pacers in overtime, 127-125. Tyrese Halliburton, 35 points in the loss. Tough loss for the Pacers. Siakam had 18. Neesmith. Topin had 15. Benedict Mathurin, 13. Nembhard, 11. 9 for Jackson. TJ McConnell, 6. And everybody did play for the Pacers, even though it was only a minute. John Morant had 33 points for him. As you get a look at the rest of these scores, and 2 players did not play for the Grizzlies. Blazers beat the Hawks 110-106. Atlanta more than likely going to be out of contention. 27 points for Trae Young in the contest. 3 players did not play for the Hawks. Damian Lillard, 29 points for him. As you look at the rest of the stats and the 4 players that did not play for the Blazers. Celtics destroyed the Sixers 149-103. Wow, that was a blowout.
Jeez.
Russell Westbrook, 29 points for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, 26. Valanciunas did not score a single point, and the rest that did not play for the C's, if you ask me, which I'm a little surprised we have yet to play the Celtics this season. Tyrese Maxey had 34 points for the Sixers, Embiid 19, 14 for Andre Drummond, Kelly Oubre Jr. 12, Edwards 12. Gordon, Watford, and Broom did not play for Philadelphia in the game. Magic beat the Pistons 128-121. Jalen Suggs had 26 points for the Magic. 25 for Desmond Bane. Pablo Ranchero, 18. Franz Wagner, 15. Wendell Carter Jr., 15. And there's the rest that didn't play for the Magic. Cade Cunningham, 23 points for him. Ivy, 19. Jalen Duren, 18. Emmanuel Quickly had 17. Azar Thompson had 13 and all that. Rest didn't play for the Pistons. Already talked about the Thunder beating the Mavericks. No need to go over that since we've already covered their score. Clippers hold off the Pelicans 111 to 107. James Harden 25 points for the Clippers. Kawhi had 17. Bradley Beal 15. Brogdon Bogdanovic, 14. Ivan Zubac 12. Brook Lopez 11. CP3 only 2 for him. Rest didn't play for the Clippers as I hit the wrong button. DeAndre Murray 23 points along with Zion Williamson 18 for Poole. Jose Alvarado had 8. Messi and Jones did not score, and the rest that did not play, including Jeremiah Fears, former Sooner for the Pelicans. Lakers beat the Kings 141 to 120. I think the Kings will be eliminated pretty soon. LeBron James 23 points for him. Luka had 21. Marcus Smart, former Cowboy, 21. Aaron Gordon 19. Former Sooner Austin Reeves 18. Bronny James still has not played a game this season, and the rest that did not play for the Lakers. Sabonis 27 points for him for Sacktown. Malik Monk 22, Zach LaVine 19, DeMar DeRozan 16, Dennis Schroeder, who's no longer with the Kings in IRL, 14. Dylan Eubanks 8, 6 for Murray, 4, Carter 4, and the 4 players that did not play for the Kings there. And then 4 games from here, we got Rockets destroy the Wizards. Wizards are officially eliminated. More than likely can clinch the worst record in the NBA. CJ McCollum, 24 points. I think it was either Sean or it was Cody. I'm leaning towards a Cody, and it is
that
Cody.
Was Cody who showed up. I'm still here.
Okay. Chris Middleton, 18. Trey Johnson had 18. Sar, 12. There's a look at the rest of these scores and those who didn't play for the Wizards. For the Rockets, Alperen Sengun, 26. 25 for KD, who, by the way, in my career mode is out for the year with an injury, which sucks for him, but oh well. Thompson, 23. Clint Capella, 17. 14 for Fred VanVleet. Jabari Smith Jr., 14 points. Good game for him. Dorian Finney-Smith, 14. Steven Adams had 4. Aaron Holiday had no points. And the players that did not play for Houston. Bucks beat the Celtics 120 to 93. Oh, Boston Celtics in the video game. You just made the list. Giannis, 39 points for him. 32 for Miles Turner. Good game for Miles Turner. Haven't seen Miles Turner have a good game in a while. Ryan Rollins had 16, Kyle Kuzma 9, Cole Anthony 8, Taurean Prince, Bobby Portis 6, Amir Coffey had 4, AJ Green didn't score, Sims, Jackson Jr., Livingston, and Smith did not play for the Bucks, the team I played for last year. Valanciunas 21 points for the Celtics in the loss. Jaylen Brown had 15, Russell Westbrook 7. Jason Tatum also had 11 points. And the rest that did not play for the C's. Nuggets beat the Jazz 129-112. Jazz, we already know, is eliminated from playoff contention with their record. Keontae George had 28 points for the Jazz. Ace Bailey, 13 points for him. 3 players did not play for Utah in this contest. Nikola Jokic put up a triple-double tonight. 44 points, 22 rebounds, 10 assists. 27 for Jamal Murray. Ron had 17. Tim Hardaway Jr. 13. Ryu Hachimura had 7. And those that did not play for the Denver Nuggets. And the Clippers beat the Warriors, who, by the way, I just eliminated from the second round of the playoffs. You'll find out why I say that in a moment. Steph Curry, 36 points for the Warriors. By the way, for anyone asking, the Thunder that you saw play against the Mavericks, that's, by the way, my Western Conference final opponent, which, by the way, you'll find out what happened in that series in a moment. Down the line, Moses Moody had 19. Buddy Hield, former Sooner, 19. Speaking of Buddy Hield, he had his jersey retired at Oklahoma, and forgot to bring this up on the deal. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, he had his jersey retired when the Thunder was in Arizona before the All-Star break. So very happy to hear that. Gary Payton Jr. had 11 points, as we're back on the stats for Golden State. 5 players didn't play for the Warriors. For the Clippers, 27 points for James Harden, Ivan Zubac 23, Collins 21, Bradley Beal 18, 13 for Bogdanovich, 9 for Brook Lopez, CP3 had 6, Kawhi had 7, and the 5 players that also did not play for the Clippers. So let's talk about the standings, Sean. And I definitely want to get your opinion. We're going to start with the East. Knicks, we already know, is in the playoffs regardless what happens. They've clinched a spot in the play-in no matter what. They have almost a 10-game lead over the Cavs. Magic in third at 32 and 27. Bulls 32 and 29, tied with Boston. Detroit has the final spot, which they have a big lead over the Indiana Pacers. So if the playoffs were to begin today, Pacers, Sixers, Heat, Raptors, they would be the 6 teams in. Bucks are 3 games back, or 2.5 games back, but they're 3 back in the L column. Hawks are also 3 games back of the Raptors. Brooklyn Nets also 4 games back in that, since we're not going to take them considered. Charlotte Hornets and the Washington Wizards, 12-48 on the board. Your thoughts on that?
Right now, if you're looking at the Eastern Conference here, look, I'm already thinking of this. There is no doubt in my mind the Nets are going to be in the playoffs. And as it's looking like, if they can hold on here, they're the number 1 seed. I think that is a very difficult Knicks team, and they might be the team to beat.
Oh, definitely. I think it's going to be very interesting as far as that's concerned, as I hit the wrong button. For the West, oh, by the way, I forgot to bring this up with Sean. Despite the loss, Dallas has clinched a spot into the play-in, so Dallas will be eliminated from dropping out of the top 10 in the playoff start. So they're locked in as of now, so they got nothing to lose down the stretch. Here we go. Clippers are second at 43 and 19. Oklahoma City is now third, 4.5 games back of the Mavs. Half a game lead over the T-Wolves. Golden State, 11 games back in fifth. Lakers on the bubble in sixth. Funny thing is, that here's something ironic, Senor. This is something I think you're going to die laughing. The team who's in seventh, that was the team who just eliminated the Lakers in my career mode in the playoffs.
That's a bruh.
Yes. And you'll find out how the Suns got to that point when you see when you see my playoff version of NBA 2K26, which is crazy. Portland in eighth, Houston Rockets, New Orleans Pelicans. That would be the teams in. Denver is now a game and a half back of 10th. San Antonio got some work to do. 5 games back. Same with the Memphis Grizzlies. Sacramento Kings and poor Utah Jazz, as we always say, 14 and 47 on the board. So thoughts on the Western Conference, Sean, as we're coming down the home stretch?
With the Western Conference, this is more of a close battle here to determine the number 1 seed. Unlike the East, where it's one team that's almost 10 games ahead, this one on the West side can be a lot more interesting here because nobody is the clear-cut favorite. The Mavericks are up there, but then you got the Clippers and the Thunder and the Timberwolves, who are right now sniffing that first-place spot. I don't think it's over yet with a long shot. It is anybody's game right now.
I think that battle between 7th through 11th could be interesting. Oh, yeah, I said 7-11. Oh, thank heaven.
But that's another thing we got to keep a watch on between those that could be in the play-in and those who might be able to slip on by and not have to worry about it. But it's going to be something to watch here for the stretch.
Oh, definitely. It's going to be a lot of fun as far as that's concerned. Well, since this is the final time Sean and I are doing this for NBA season, I probably already got that GIF, and something tells me it's a bad GIF.
Oh, I have it right here. You ready?
Oh, no. What is it?
Here's a pie of your face.
Oh. Any final thoughts you want to say since this is the final NBA game we've called this season, and your thoughts on the upcoming minor league season, which we are looking forward to starting that up very soon?
I think it's going to be fun once we get into the minor league season. Kind of said this is how we're going to end up our NBA stuff. Maybe for now, we'll see if we have another journey down the line in the playoffs. But as far as this is concerned, it's been a lot of fun. But I can't wait for the minor league season to get here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to have a lot of fun. So I appreciate Sean joining me for all of the games from All-Star Weekend to his games with the Mavericks, which we want to thank Dallas for all they have done for me in the 3 games in this season series, my 3 trips down to Dallas, Texas. We invite you to join me for the rest of the season, starting on Thursday as the Thunder continue this 3-game road trip. Got another back-to-back. Last week we had the Raptors and the Pistons, where I had to go to Canada and come back to America. Well, we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to go Central, then back to the East Coast. Chicago Bulls, their first meeting of the year. I think it's their final time we will have the East versus West kind of ordeal. So Chicago Bulls, the first team we will meet at the United Center. That is, by the way, for anyone wondering, home of where Elimination Chamber will take place. Which, by the way, in the NBA version of where we're at, the calendar-wise, Elimination Chamber is already over, but we're really excited for the Chicago Bulls. Josh Giddey taking on his former team, as we will play a back-to-back at the United Center. Will be it'll be a 3 o'clock tip-off, it'll be a 4 o'clock tip-off because of the fact we want to make sure the Craftsman Truck Series qualifying doesn't get interfered from Pocono, or Poke-O-No as we like to call it. The YouTuber will have the pregame show from 12 p.m. to 2:30. I'll take over at 2:30. Okay. Okay, anyway. I will take over for the pregame show at 2:30. And we'll have tip-off at 3 p.m. here on 98.1 FM, WWLS, the Sports Animal, and on the iHeart Radio app. Again, thank you to Senor Sean for joining me for the NBA coverage. We look forward to seeing Sean when he comes up to join me for OKC Comments, which will be the first meeting after the Comments take care of their business with Albuquerque and Las Vegas. For Senor Sean, for Cody Smart, and for our studio engineer, that is the YouTuber. I'm Daniel Voles. Thank you for joining me and saying goodnight from the beautiful, gorgeous, lovable city that some people will hate me for, Dallas of the American Airlines Center. The final, the Thunder defeat the Mavericks in the final meeting of the series, 116-78. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. I will talk to you again on Thursday. You've been listening to Thunder and Mavericks broadcast on 98.1 FM and 106.5 The Fan in Dallas.